雖然我已經喺度讀咗多過1年書，但係呢個環境對我嚟講仍然係好新鮮。其實我好鍾意喺呢度㗎，但係我知道心入面我永遠都會係一個城市人。Hong Kong is a large metropolitan city brimming with a population of 7 million people. With more people than land to hold them and an endless stream of cars playing a dangerous game of chase through the narrow city streets, I am never tired of the exhilarating experience of walking through Central with 1,000 people walking by my side. Whether day or night, the streets are always full. Surrounded by mountains on 3 sides and boasting a spectacular harbor on the 4th, Hong Kong is literally named Fragrant Harbor. I grew up living by the water, appreciating the prosperity brought on by the import-export business, enjoying the dizziness of a speedboat trip to outlying islands, marveling at the shoreline punctuated by glittering skyscrapers, and tasting the best seafood the world had to offer. For a Hong Konger, getting from point A to point B is never a problem. More often than not, we are presented with so many different options that it is hard to decide which mode of transport would be best. One of the things Hong Kong undeniably takes pride in is its subway system. As one of the most popular and efficient modes of travel, the MTR, Mass Transport Railway, snakes through the entire core of the city seamlessly and then conveniently branches out to reach the farthest corners of the city, all the way to mainland China. Of course, there's the fact that Hong Kong drivers drive on the right side of the road. Yes, the right side. Then there is the food. Family meals are an essential part of Hong Kong culture, and eating out lies at the center of that. This is one of my favorite meals, a Peking-style Chinese meal in a family restaurant consisting of a variety of dishes picked out by my father. Eating out is also a popular form of socializing. My family frequently meets up with another family from church to try out new cuisines, enjoy good food, and fellowship. Another integral part of Hong Kong culture is the shopping mall. These multi-storied wonders dotted around the city not only house restaurants, cafes, and shops, but also act as the centers of community life as they generally boast of open performance areas, multiplex cinemas, and a large variety of entertainment outlets. The bowling alley is a classic but enduring venue for wholesome family fun. It is always a treat for my family to go together for 1 or 2 bowling games. I have been bowling since I was a young child. I still have much to learn. The skating rink is another essential in Hong Kong shopping malls, usually split up into zones for professional figure skaters and the general public. It is a sport that is particularly popular in the summer months. Keeping with the trend of crowdedness, the rink is a replica of the busy streets, only indoors and on top of a large slab of ice. Possibly one of my favorite things in Hong Kong is the Jellyfish House in Ocean Park, one of 2 amusement parks in Hong Kong, the second being the Hong Kong Disneyland. One of the traits of the coastal city is a general curiosity and passion towards all things related to the body of water that surrounds us and the different creatures that live within it. The colorful display attracts visitors from all over the world. Some find it therapeutic, but at the very least, everyone finds it interesting. The Chinese have their own way of doing things. One of these occasions is the Festival of the Dead. Instead of dressing up for trick-or-treating, People celebrating the festival light the streets up as they burn food and paper money for the deceased loved ones. As the ashes are tossed about by the wind, the living are reminded of the sanctity of life and how we too will one day return to dust. It is impossible to think about my city without thinking about the people who so lovingly brought me up here, my parents. This is my mom. Both she and my dad are dentists. And this is my dad, lover of good food and an expert in preparing the Peking wrap. He is also a self-professed tennis addict who frequently encourages me to wake up at 6 a.m. just to play a morning round with him on the rooftop courts.呢個係我心目中嘅香港。雖然我知道我自己其實已經好幸福，有得喺呢個咁好嘅環境讀書，但係無論生命帶我去到邊度，香港始終會係我嘅屋企。